So I often get the question, what is the challenge with payments modernization projects? Why do they take so long? And why are they chronically behind schedule? I kind of think of it really in three ways. And there is one, it's the complexity and the sheer amount of change. Second is how do you get everybody aligned, right? So much of this is an ecosystem of users. And so it really needs to meet their needs, but they also need to align. And it's a challenge sometimes when they have different or shifting priorities and requirements in their own right as they run the commercial business. And finally, it's the promise of innovation versus the certainty in delivery. So let's just try and break that down a little bit. The complexity and change, like payments is exploding. We've seen this across every geography that we work in. Payments modernization projects like real-time payments often involve legacy migrations. There's regulatory shifts that are going, technology integrations, vendors are coming out with new products, scope creep happens all the time. And it's just very challenging for everyone in the ecosystem to manage the different amounts of complexity and change that are required. The other is stakeholder alignment. With so many people who have a vested interest in participating in these new schemes, whether they're banks, financial service providers, regulators, end users, each of them approaches it with different priorities, different objectives, and rarely does anybody agree or move at the same degree of pace. And finally, innovation versus certainty. I think as an industry, we've done a great job of describing the potential future uses of some of these new payment systems and the innovation they will bring. But it seems in stark contrast to the certainty that our technology teams, our operations teams need in navigating this and actually implementing the systems that are going to actually drive the innovation that we're looking for from these new technology in platform innovations. So in short, I think there's a number of things that are driving complexity and making payments modernization challenging, complexity and change, aligning all the stakeholders in the ecosystem, and finally, bridging that gap between innovation and certainty and delivery.